Welcome to Academic Writing Mastery, From Research to Impact. I'm Dr. Sarah Chen, and I'm about to share something that might surprise you. Some of the most influential research papers in history were also some of the most readable. Let me tell you a story that changed how I think about academic writing forever. Last year, two brilliant researchers made nearly identical breakthroughs in quantum computing. Their methods were equally rigorous. Their findings equally significant. But 6 months later, one paper had sparked 3 international collaborations and been cited over 100 times. The other had barely been noticed. The difference? Not the quality of their science, but the clarity of their communication. That's what we're exploring today: how to transform complex research into compelling writing that drives real change in your field. And it starts with finding your authentic academic voice. The journey to academic voice. I still remember my first major paper as a graduate student. Like many of you, I thought academic writing meant using the most complex language possible. I spent hours with a thesaurus, diligently replacing every simple word with the most elaborate alternative I could find. Use became utilize. About transformed into regarding the matter of. I thought I was elevating my writing. In reality, I was burying my ideas. Then my advisor wrote 7 words that changed everything. I can't hear your voice in this. Today, we're going to uncover what it really means to have an academic voice, one that's both rigorous and engaging. But first, we need to address 3 persistent myths that hold many researchers back. 3 myths about academic writing. Myth 1. Complex writing equals serious research. Einstein said, "If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough." Think about Watson and Crick's groundbreaking DNA paper. Its most famous line? "This structure has novel features which are of considerable biological interest. Simple, direct, and it announced one of history's biggest scientific discoveries." The truth is, complex ideas don't require complex language. Often, they demand just the opposite. When you truly understand something, you can explain it clearly. Myth 2. Remove all personality. Yes, academic writing should be objective. But that doesn't mean it should be lifeless. Your unique perspective, your passion for your research, your way of seeing connections, these aren't distractions from your message. When handled skillfully, they enhance it. Some of the most influential papers in every field stand out precisely because the author's excitement about their discoveries shines through. Think about Rachel Carson's scientific papers that led to Silent Spring. They maintained rigorous scientific standards while letting her deep concern for environmental issues strengthen their impact. Myth 3. Longer equals better. I often see researchers padding their papers with unnecessary words, thinking it makes them sound more scholarly. But length doesn't equal depth. Every word should earn its place in your paper. Often, shorter papers have more impact because they're more focused and easier to absorb. Finding your sweet spot. Let me show you 3 versions of the same research finding to illustrate where effective academic voice lives. Version 1. Too informal. We did some really interesting experiments that showed quantum particles behaving in a totally unexpected way. It was pretty amazing to see how they completely ignored what we thought were the basic rules of quantum mechanics. Version 2. Too formal. The experimental methodology herein employed facilitated the acquisition of empirical data points suggestive of heretofore unobserved quantum mechanical behaviors that appear to contravene established theoretical frameworks regarding particle dynamics. Version 3. The sweet spot. Our experiments revealed unexpected quantum behavior that challenges fundamental assumptions in particle dynamics. The observed particles consistently demonstrated patterns that deviate from established quantum mechanical principles. Notice how the third version maintains scientific precision while remaining clear and engaging. It doesn't sacrifice accuracy for accessibility or obscure its meaning with unnecessary complexity. The impact framework. Through years of studying successful academic writing, I've developed what I call the impact framework. This isn't just another set of writing guidelines, it's a comprehensive approach to crafting work that genuinely influences your field. Intent, clear purpose, Every piece of academic writing should have a crystal clear purpose. Not just to share information, but to change how people think about your field. When Jennifer Doudna wrote her early papers on CRISPR, she didn't just describe a new genetic tool, she helped readers envision a revolution in genetic engineering. Your intent should be visible from your first paragraph. Readers should understand not just what you did, but why it matters. This doesn't mean overselling your findings, it means placing them in a context that reveals their significance. ### method, transparent methodology. Think of your methods section as a conversation with a colleague. You're not just listing steps, you're guiding them through your thinking process. Why did you choose this approach? What challenges did you overcome? What refinements did you make along the way? A great methods section builds trust. It shows readers you've thought through every detail and made careful, informed choices at each step. Precision, exact language. Consider these two statements. The treatment affected cell growth versus the treatment reduced cell proliferation by 47% over 48 hours. The second version isn't just more detailed, it's more useful. It gives readers concrete information they can build upon. Precision isn't about using big words, it's about using exact words. Accessibility, clear communication. Here's a radical idea. Academic writing can be both rigorous and readable. Making your writing accessible doesn't mean dumbing it down. It means using clear, precise language, structuring your ideas logically, providing context for complex concepts, using analogies when they genuinely aid understanding. Think of accessibility as respect for your readers' time and attention. Context, field relevance. Remember our quantum computing researchers? The successful paper didn't just report discoveries, it wove them into the larger narrative of quantum computing challenges. It showed readers not just what was found, but why it mattered to the questions keeping them up at night. Compare these two openings to a climate change paper. Version 1. This paper presents a new algorithm for climate modeling that improves prediction accuracy by 23%. Version 2. As climate change accelerates, our ability to accurately predict extreme weather events becomes increasingly crucial for protecting vulnerable communities. Current models struggle with regional predictions, leaving local planners without the tools they need for effective preparation. Our new algorithm addresses this critical gap, improving regional prediction accuracy by 23% and potentially transforming how communities prepare for climate threats. Both convey the same core information, but the second version places it in a context that immediately helps readers understand its significance. Takeaways, clear implications. Every section of your paper should leave readers with clear takeaways. Think of it as a series of, so what? Moments. Why does this background matter? Why did you choose these methods? What do these results mean? Where does this lead us next? Practical application. Real-world transformation. Let's put these principles into practice with a real example. Here's a paragraph from a draft paper. In this study we looked at how different pressure levels affect quantum tunneling. We did experiments at various pressures and temperatures. The results showed that higher pressure changed the tunneling rate. This could be important for quantum computing. Watch how we transform it step by step. 1. Add context. First, establish why this matters. Quantum tunneling plays a crucial role in next-generation computing architectures, yet its behavior under varying conditions remains poorly understood. 2. Clarify methods. Be specific about what you did. We systematically investigated tunneling rates across a pressure range of 0–1000 megapascals and temperatures from 4300 K. 3. Specify results. Give precise, meaningful data. Our data reveal a previously unobserved exponential relationship between pressure and tunneling frequency, with rates increasing by 150% at pressures above 500 megapascals. 4. Explain significance. Connect to broader implications. This pressure-dependent behavior suggests new possibilities for controlling quantum states, with direct implications for quantum computer stability and performance. The final version. Quantum tunneling plays a crucial role in next-generation computing architectures, yet its behavior under varying conditions remains poorly understood. We systematically investigated tunneling rates across a pressure range of 0–1000 megapascals and temperatures from 4300 K. Our data reveal a previously unobserved exponential relationship between pressure and tunneling frequency, with rates increasing by 150% at pressures above 500 megapascals. This pressure-dependent behavior suggests new possibilities for controlling quantum states, with direct implications for quantum computer stability and performance. Advanced techniques. Let's explore some advanced techniques that can elevate your writing from good to exceptional. Strategic repetition. While we generally avoid repetition, strategic repetition in academic writing can reinforce key concepts and create cohesion. The key is knowing what to repeat and how. Our initial analysis revealed an unexpected pattern in quantum tunneling behavior. This pattern suggested a fundamental flaw in existing models. By investigating this flaw, we discovered. Notice how each sentence builds on the previous one, using repetition to maintain focus while advancing the argument. The power of structure. Your paper's structure should mirror your logical progression. Think of it as a story in 3 acts. Act 1. The setup. What's the current state of knowledge? What's missing or problematic? Why does this gap matter? Act 2. The quest. How did you approach the problem? What obstacles did you encounter? What solutions did you develop? Act 3. The resolution. What did you discover? How does it change our understanding? Where do we go from here? Visual integration. Figures and tables aren't just appendices, they're integral parts of your narrative. Learn to reference them naturally. Weak. Figure 1 shows the results. Strong. As illustrated in Figure 1, treatment response rates increased dramatically under high-pressure conditions. Your turn. Practical exercise. Now it's your turn to apply these principles. Take a paragraph from your current work and transform it using the impact framework. Ask yourself. 1. Intent. Is my purpose clear? 2. Method. Have I explained my choices? 3. Precision. Am I using exact language? 4. Accessibility. Will my readers follow my logic? 5. Context. Have I shown why this matters? 6. Takeaways. Are the implications clear? Looking ahead in our next episode, From Data to Story, Research Narrative Mastery, we'll dive deeper into the art of turning complex findings into compelling narratives. We'll explore advanced storytelling techniques that maintain rigorous academic standards while engaging readers at an emotional level. Your challenge before our next session: I want you to try something. Take the opening paragraph of your current paper or project and rewrite it 3 times. 1. First, make it as simple as possible. 2. Then, make it as formal as possible. 3. Finally, find that sweet spot in between. Share your versions in our online community. I'll be there to provide feedback, and you can learn from seeing how others approach this challenge. Remember, finding your academic voice isn't about following a formula, it's about developing the confidence to communicate complex ideas clearly and powerfully. Your research deserves to be heard. With these principles and practice, you'll ensure it makes the impact it deserves. Thank you for joining me for this first episode of Academic Writing Mastery. See you next time as we continue our journey toward more impactful academic writing. End of Episode 1.